I'm Florian, co-founder and co-CEO of NEWM. We have 3 proposals in the pipeline for Catalyst Fund11, and today I would love to give you a quick overview of each proposal and why you should vote for our proposals. First of all, we have NEWM CrossChain Music Stream App Mobile Integration Part 1. Yeah, I know it's just part 1, but part 1 is already very exciting before we move to part 2, which will be suddenly a full-fledged streaming app out there in our own ecosystem, which is, I think, the most exciting thing you can have in crypto, especially in Cardano, because suddenly we can be fully transparent about the royalties which are getting paid out to these songs whenever they play. But we are not there yet. Part 1 is focusing on getting your music NFTs on your mobile device that you can listen wherever you are. Very convenient way of listening to your beloved music. Plus will be cross-chain, though it will help us to bring other fans from other chains like Ethereum over to the NEWM ecosystem, and from there onwards to the Cardano ecosystem overall. And I think that's a very interesting opportunity, not only for NEWM but for Cardano overall, which I think makes sense to vote for it, that something like this will be built, which is able to bridging over people from other chains to ours, because it's just a convenient way to listen to their music. And you all know listening to music and music itself is a very universal language, and everyone loves music. That's the first proposal, and one of the biggest ones which we should really aim for, because in our vision we included streaming due to the fact that we need an outlet, our own outlet in this ecosystem, because then this ecosystem will be truly independent, and that's the first part of it. Of course, we have 2 more in the pipeline. Another one which we strongly believe is not only helping NEWM but Cardano in general, because a lot of these things we are building are open source. And this is the NEWM Academy. It will be a learn-to-earn education platform. And again, this is just the development part of it. It's part 1. It's not the content part, which will become later. But the development part is definitely something for Catalyst Fund11, because again, it will be open source. So if we do this in a proper way and correctly, every single project out there can use this source code to set up their own education platform. And I think we all know education is key. We all know that people have to be educated to learn more, not only about Cardano, but every project, and then get educated on the basics, how to set up a wallet, how does the music industry works. All these things have to be included. But I think if some other projects are using this source code, we might see even education platforms around DEXs, around something else. And I think this is why you should vote for it, because it enables users to really use the Cardano ecosystem, which, again, I strongly believe it's key that we have informed participants in the Cardano ecosystem. And yeah, go to the app and vote for this proposal as well, because if we have this, we can help people to know more about Cardano, to know more about the basics, to know more about projects, and yeah, getting educated. And I strongly believe that we all agree on education is key. And then last but not least, we have another more specific, music-specific topic in the pipeline. It's the Stream Token Analytics integration, and this one we are doing in cooperation with Xerberus. They will partner with us, because as a distributor, we have all the Web 2.0 informations. So like how many streams were created on Spotify, for example, how many royalties will be paid out, all these things. These things we have, But then through the tokenization process of our distributor, what we are doing here at NEWM is suddenly we have a ton of on-chain data, and we need a good analytics to provide an easy way to understand for artists what does it mean, what is the benefit for them. Think about this. Suddenly people have these stream tokens in their wallet, and suddenly you can, if you analyze them, find out there might be an overlap between genres to create a new subgenre. Let's say we suddenly see 500,000 wallets filled with rock music and hip hop. Maybe they love both. Maybe there might be a good collaboration between artists, something like this. And I think this is something we have to dive into it. We have to explore, I think it's the right word here, because we don't know if these things really come to fruition, but definitely worth doing it. And due to the fact that most of the things, again, in this one will be open source, besides the data we collect from a lot of streaming services. So we have token gated in terms of this one, but everything, also Xerberus will be open source on that one. And though these graphs can be used also from other projects as well, though this is something Catalyst is meant to pay for in the end, if it's for the community. And overall, 80%, 90% of the work here will be shared with the community, which again, we strongly believe in this approach at NEWM, and we believe that's key. This is how Catalyst funding should be used. And so please go to the Catalyst app, also vote for this one. It's the NEWM Stream Token Analytics integration in cooperation with Xerberus. Highly appreciate it if you do, though. This helps us to really deliver our vision and deliver more features in this ecosystem, which we believe makes it just more attractive for a lot of musicians, and then down the road helps the whole Cardano ecosystem to bring more people in. And if we achieve this through music, they will all, we believe, the majority of these people will stay, use Dexes, use other services, use JPEG Store, use Indigo protocol, because suddenly they discover that Cardano is so much more, and they have to stay here because it's just a great community. So please go and vote for our 3 proposals. Highly appreciated your effort, and thank you so much for being with us. It's a hell of a ride. It was a hell of a ride so far, but we delivered on the distribution side. More is coming, so stay tuned, and see you soon. Bye everyone.